Good morning. Welcome. You're watching CNN News 18. I'm Avantika Singh. We've got to cut straight across now to the Supreme Court. The RG medical rape and murder case is being heard in the Supreme Court. It has already begun. The Supreme Court is to consider the CBI status report today. Okay, so what we're hearing what we're watching right now is the hearing that is about to begin very quickly. The Supreme Court is to hear this case shortly. In fact, it's an important one. You have the Chief Justice of India, DY Chandrachud, who's going to be speaking about this matter. The CBI is expected to also submit its status report, and the hearing has begun.
It's not served upon me. That's what he said.
It is not filed. It's not filed. It's only given to the court.
If they want to say something, why hide something from the CBI? You've already hidden many things.
I mean, I think let's not get lost in.
Yes, Manoj.
Yes,
Let's see what let's see the first and foremost. Let us find out what the status of the investigation is.
Yes.
So can you?
Not even with them.
Okay, so the Supreme Court is now hearing this matter, the RG medical rape case, and we are seeing now the proceedings, and we're just waiting as to, because most importantly, the CBI is going to be filing its status report. The CBI, in fact, has taken its time to gather all the evidence. Polygraph tests have happened. Eyewitnesses have been questioned as well. You have what you're seeing on your screens, a bench consisting of Chief Justice DY Chandrachud, Justices JB Pardiwala and Manoj Misra, who are hearing this matter after the initial hearing had taken place on the 22nd of August, when the court had taken suo moto cognizance of the case. Now, remember, at that time, all of the doctors were on a protest. They, in fact, had been demanding justice. Some of those doctors in other parts of the country had called off the protest on the request and the intervention of the Supreme Court. But the junior resident doctors are still continuing with their demand of justice for their colleague in Kolkata. Most of those doctors have been still sitting on a protest site. So this is the latest, the visuals that we're getting from inside the Supreme Court. Thousands had taken to the streets in Kolkata at the midnight to mark 1 month since the horrific incident took place on the 9th of August. It is exactly a month since this incident came to light, which shook the conscience of the country. Protesters, in fact, had even formed human chains. They had demanded justice for their victim. And this is, in fact, another Reclaim the Night protest march that went off, thankfully, peacefully, because if you recall, the last Reclaim the Night was marred with violence. You had all these hooligans going on a rampage and causing a lot of destruction inside the RG Medical College, something which even the Chief Justice of India had taken notice of and had reprimanded the Kolkata police and the state government for not taking enough measures to ensure law and order prevails in the state. After that, there have been a series of protests, one protest after the other. In fact, in most of the protests, we have seen it also acquiring a political color, with the BJP and the TMC at a war of words, each blaming the other. But what's happening right now is an important day. It's when the CBI will be presenting its status report. The CBI, in fact, has been questioning various witnesses as well. We're just waiting for the proceedings to begin. So this is what we're getting to hear right now, and we're just waiting for more details and to see as to what really happens. Komalika joins us now for the very latest. And Komalika, while I speak to you, we're also showing our viewers the visuals, so I'll just have to cut straight across to the Supreme Court when the hearing resumes. They're just preparing right now. But Komalika, it's an important day. The CBI has also taken its time to gather all of the evidence. So if you can just quickly recap for us, what really has been the priority for the investigators, who all have been questioned, the polygraph tests that have been conducted, because the status report is now going to be submitted in the Supreme Court by the CBI.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 1 month. First, would like to just show you the present. Here the doctors are sitting and they are listening to the hearing. They have set up a big screen, as you can see, and they are hearing into the details of the Supreme Court hearing. And on the other side, you can see that Abhaya's photo is there, and people are coming and lighting up lamps here, candles here. All through the night, people have done protests here or in Calcutta and other parts of Bengal. But if we recap it, 1 month back, it was around 9:30 when the first time the body was seen, and then
Of
10:10
the
according to the
sister,
police was
what is
informed.
the distance
10:30
between the
according
residence of the principal of the Arjikor Medical College and the medical college?
15 to 20 minutes it takes, maximum.
More than 6.
Okay, let me go straight across now to Anshul. Anshul, I just wanted to talk about the CBI investigations, the CBI questioning so many eyewitnesses. Polygraph tests have also happened on a few of the accused. So a lot has been happening. You have Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal, who was also known for his notorious past, and he in fact now is in CBI custody. Is in custody because of the alleged financial irregularities. CBI also saying that he allegedly had a criminal nexus with the co-accused. But if you could just give us a synopsis, because you've been tracking the CBI investigation so closely, just tell us a little bit more on, the kind of questioning that has happened and just who all was subjected to that polygraph test that had happened.
Well, 10 people have already undergone the polygraph test. Most of these people were actually the people who were present on that spot on that very day of the incident, including the main accused, Sanjay Roy. Apart from that, Sandeep Ghosh, who has been arrested, the former principal who has been arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation in the financial irregularities matter. He was also questioned. Apart from that, 4 other accused were also questioned in this entire matter. And most interestingly, 2 security guards who were present on that very floor, they have all been questioned. Now, as the hearing is ongoing and the status report has been filed from the side of the Central Bureau of Investigation, the bench has in fact asked the CBI that what is the distance from the residence of Sandeep Ghosh to the Arjikor Medical College, because this is a very, very important point. Because remember, we had reported this, that how Sandeep Ghosh had in fact informed the Central Bureau of Investigation that he only reached the spot once the police had reached over there, and he also did not have the information that such an incident has happened inside his college until 10:20 a.m. And once he reached the spot, the police was already present over here. Now, the eyewitnesses whose statements have been recorded by the Central Bureau of Investigation, remember till now more than 100 people's statements have already been recorded by the Central Bureau of Investigation. So the eyewitnesses have informed the Central Bureau of Investigation that the body was found much earlier during the day, and it is only eventually that the police was informed at that very point itself. So definitely there is a lapse in the timeline, as has been told by Sandeep Ghosh, and the timeline that has been informed to the Central Bureau of Investigation from the side of the eyewitnesses or the first people who were present on the spot. And this is what the bench is now trying to clarify from the West Bengal government and from the Central Bureau of Investigation as to what is the distance from the residence of Sandeep Ghosh to the Arjikor Medical College. To that, SG Tushar Mehta has replied that it is a distance of just 15 to 20 minutes from his residence. So definitely the discrepancies that had come up in the statements of the accused or the people who were being seen as an accused or who were being seen as involved in this entire crime, and the eyewitnesses who were present on this spot, is something that is being looked at by the Supreme Court at this point in time. And the status reports becomes very, very crucial, because it actually encapsulates the entire 20-day of investigation that has been carried out by Central Bureau of Investigation, starting from the statements of Sandeep Ghosh that has been recorded to the statements of the security guards who were present on that very floor on the day of that incident. And apart from that, the eyewitnesses, the friends and the family members whose statements have all been recorded by the Central Bureau of Investigation has all now been submitted to the Supreme Court. And they, at this point in time, they are going through that entire report, just trying to figure out what has the CBI done, what conclusions has the CBI reached, and why has there been no other arrest that has been made in this entire matter when it comes specifically to the rape and murder investigation that was being done by the crime branch of the Central Bureau of Investigation. So definitely a lot needs to be answered at this point in time, but the bench at this point is going through that entire report that has been submitted to them from the side of the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, absolutely, Anshul. Just kindly stay on with me. Ananya, you know, ever since the Supreme Court has also looked into this case, the Supreme Court has stressed on the importance of the doctors to resume their work. In fact, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India himself personally has reiterated his appeal to the doctors protesting over the rape and killing of the Kolkata medic. And they have made that plea on which most of those doctors across the countries at least have adhered to. They have called off the protest. What can we expect today from the courts today? Komalika is with us. Komalika, you know, as this important hearing is taking place, tell us a little bit more about the main accused, Sanjay Roy. Now, he has also been in custody. Has the CBI finally been able to identify that he is the lone suspect in the case? Because there was so much of speculation about the possibility of a gang rape.
Yeah, the expectation though is there, but till now CBI has also not come up with anything. We really have to see what the report of CBI says. But as far as the Kolkata police sources were considered when they were investigating the case, they actually arrested Sanjay Rai with the help of that Bluetooth theory where he kept that, he left that earpiece Bluetooth and they got hold of him. Sanjay Rai is a civic volunteer who had huge access to this hospital any time of the day. And that is also another big question. But CBI has done polygraph test of him and a couple of more people. But whether it is one or not, that is still not clear. Though officially CBI has not come up anything on this, but there have been DNA reports which has been reported in a massive way, which states that it is only one person. But CBI officially till now has not confirmed nothing. So we'll really have to see that what comes up in the court, what report CBI files and what is written there. That is going to be very, very important. On the other hand, as you were asking, that Sanjay Rai is a person who was civic volunteers. Now, who are the civic volunteers? They are those people who help the police here, and they have been, the civic system of civic volunteer has come up from the time Mamata Banerjee has come to power. It is her, she started the system of civic volunteers, but a very big question definitely on how he got such huge access in the middle of the night. He came here, and whatever we got from the Kolkata police sources and also from the CBI sources, that this Sanjay Roy was intoxicated, and there were questions on the character of Sanjay Roy also, that he was perverted. There were pawn stuffs which were recovered from his mobile. So a whole lot of allegations on the character of Sanjay Roy is there. But it is only Sanjay Roy or anybody else? Who were they? What what was the motive? All these things are still in question even after 1 month. These are the questions which common people are asking, and that is where CBI, what is the report, content of the report of CBI becomes very important.
Oh, absolutely. And for 1 long month, Kolkata especially has been on the edge with not just the doctors, but even resident doctors have continued
along with
their
this
protest.
chart, the report.
Okay, we're trying to dip in and dip out because we're getting the audio from the Supreme Court on the proceedings that are happening. So we're just waiting as to, when things pick pace. But Anshul, I just wanted to ask you that the CBI have maintained that they have also struggled to join the dots due to lack of evidence, especially from the crime scene. Can you just list out some of the major impediments, roadblocks in their investigations into this Kolkata rape murder case?
Well, yes, the Central Bureau of Investigation is definitely saying that probably that would be informed to the court in today's status report as well, that how in the initial investigation that was done by the Kolkata police, the entire crime scene was tampered with. There were, in fact, the footprints and the fingerprints that have been recovered from the incident actually run into hundreds of people, and hence it is absolutely impossible for the investigating agency to actually go ahead and figure out as to who were the exact people who were present at the time when this entire crime was being done on the spot, and also how there was laxity that was shown by the Kolkata police initially in securing that entire crime scene. The body was taken from the seminar hall to the emergency room. Why was that done? If the doctors were present over there, why weren't the doctors called on spot so that the death report could be done on the spot itself? So all these questions have been raised by the Central Bureau of Investigation, and probably this will find its space in the status report that has been submitted by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Although the details of this status report will not be shared with the public, as it is being done in a sealed cover. So as media organizations as well, we cannot report the exact content of what is in that status report, and that is the reason why we are seeing that the Supreme Court that is going through the status report, it is going through that very, very patiently at this point in time, because once it is done, then the arguments on that status report and what the CBI has been able to find will start. But the status report actually becomes very, very crucial, because over the last 20 days, the CBI will now have to inform the court that what are the reasons that they have not arrested anyone else. We know that the DNA of the accused Sandeep Ghosh has been matched from the spot, but that DNA report does not become conclusive evidence in this entire matter, because the crime scene was already tampered with. So definitely there are other evidences that the CBI will be providing in front in front of the Supreme Court to ascertain that if at all this entire job was a one-man job, or were there other people involved, probably not in the rape and murder, but somewhere or the other in abetting the entire crime and helping the accused to get away from the spot, or rather going ahead and somewhere or the other influencing the entire crime scene, so that the evidences that were needed to be picked up, that could not be done. So all these evidences will be given in front of the courts today, starting from the CCTV footages of the main accused, that is Sanjay Roy, as to where he was on that very night. Initially, we know that initially he was present in the RG hospital, and then late in the night he left from the RG hospital, where he went to some other areas, and then eventually returned to RG at approximately 4 to 5 a.m., somewhere between 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning, and then committed this entire crime, and then eventually left from there and went back to his residence, from where he was eventually arrested by the Kolkata police.
Right.
So all this, the entire timeline will be presented in front of the Chief Justice of India. It remains to be seen what will the Chief Justice of India do, because the main focus of the Supreme Court that is going to be today is to make sure that the doctors are pacified in some way or the other, so that they call back their protest and get back to their works, especially when it comes to the
of
protest.
2024 comes into existence. That's the first. So we want to know, as a matter of fact, what is the time at which
The UD.
Yes,
I'll settle.
UD 861 of
Yes,
2024 comes into
we certainly answer that.
Your Lordships had the benefit of going through this, Manoj. I would request your Lordships to go through.
Yes. We have.
Yeah, just to assist your Lordship. I am not adversarial, because we are dealing with a daughter, and she is a daughter of each one of us. Therefore, my lord, I am taking it in that spirit. Please have a look at, my lord, this left-hand side and the right-hand side, my lord. Kindly go through it, my lord, with some, my lord, degree of attention. Your Lordships, I have gone through, my lord.
Death certificate, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so a very important hearing going on the rape and murder of the Kolkata doctor in the Supreme Court. So this is a live hearing, and therefore we're just dipping in and dipping out. We don't want to really miss out on the important points. Kapil Sibal also about to speak. The Supreme Court is hearing
Well, the death
this case.
certificate was given at 1:47 p.m. Malaj, and the UD entry was at 2:55 at the police station. 2:55.
That is 861?
That's right. There's the second question, Your Lordships.
That's, on-
All subsequent proceedings, whether the inquest report or the CJM's order and all other documents.
Advocate Kapil Sibal, there representing the West Bengal government, has submitted a status report in a sealed envelope to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court examining this. Now, this report provided by the State Health Department has this information which is concealed in that envelope, the information which is now privy to the Chief Justice of India. So it's a very important hearing that has resumed now. We've seen this hearing before where the Supreme Court had personally appealed to all the protesting doctors to call off their strike. In fact, they had also reiterated the same request to the protesting doctors, but we've seen that the doctors, at least in Kolkata, have refused to do so. They have been very determined that they will continue their protest till justice is given and awarded to their colleague. So the Supreme Court now hearing the case related to the murder and the rape of a junior doctor at the RG Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata. And this is a very important hearing. We've also seen how the CBI has been carrying out its investigations. There's been a lot of pressure on the CBI as well to wrap up the investigation at the earliest. The Kolkata government, in fact, the state government of West Bengal has been requesting and reiterating their demand to the CBI to expedite the entire investigations, to speed it up. But the CBI has also been claiming that they have faced a lot of roadblocks in their investigations into this case, particularly to collect evidence from the crime scene. And there's just been so many developments from the word go, whether it's the parents who have been making claims of how they were kept in the dark throughout, they were misled, and the very latest being that they were allegedly bribed by the Kolkata police. The kind of anguish and ordeal that the parents have gone through in this entire matter has also been taken up by the Supreme Court.
By virtue of which 861 of 2024 comes into existence?
565.
565.
Yes. DD entry 565.
And what time is GD entry 565 recorded?
At night, let's say. 2:55 p.m. 565 to 2:55 p.m. I can hand it over.
So GD 565
At 2:55 p.m.
is recorded at 2:55.
Yes.
GD? No, GD was
Yes, it's there.
23:30.
This is a
But
certified copy, Manoj.
565 is merely a medical
This
certificate.
is a certified copy, Manoj.
Page 64.
It's not a medical it's an
Extract
I
from
have
the
the copy of GD
Tala
entry,
police
it says
station daily register. It's not a
23:30.
medical entry.
But at 11:30 night, I have the copy.
No, I have a copy too.
certified.
If certified copy, we've just given it to the court.
So he is still this weeks. He's still this week. To be
All right, so the proceedings going on right now in the Supreme Court as it takes up the hearing of the RG medical rape and murder case. Big questions, in fact, have been also raised about the Kolkata police's response after the horrifying case came to light, especially from the victims. parents who have alleged that they wanted the body preserved, but they were coerced, that they were forced to proceed with the cremation. Not just that, the parents have been alleging that they were even allegedly offered a bribe by the Kolkata police. Anyway, now the CBI is going to be presenting its status report. CBI, in fact, has also taken its time to question a number of witnesses. In fact, my colleague Anshul was telling us how polygraph tests have been conducted on 10 persons already. So all of that information will now be given over to the Supreme Court, which will be examined by the Supreme Court as well. It's very important to note here also the kind of work that the CBI has been doing, and also the kind of challenges that they have been facing, because they've also hit a few roadblocks in their probe into the Kolkata rape and murder case, especially as far as the crime scene is concerned. In fact, some officials have also said that they were unable to, kind of join the dots due to lack of evidence from the crime scene. And if you see a connection, even the parents have been alleging that there was an attempt to alter the crime scene.
Let's not.
Judicial magistrate.
420 to 440.
The judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it.
And the judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it. He comes at 410, and then the inquest is conducted at 420 to 440.
Inquest is videographed.
And the inquest is videographed.
Yes, and the same has been saved on a card, which we can.
Sibal, also, second question, when was the search and seizure actually carried out?
This one is just 8:30 to 10:45. 8:30 to 10:45. The photographs had been taken before, Manoj.
8:30 in the morning or in the evening?
Evening, Manoj.
The body was found in the morning at 9:30.
That's right.
It cannot be
Photographs were
before that.
taken. Once the body was removed, Manoj, for post-mortem, then only, Manoj.
And by whom? There is some relevance. Therefore, my lord, I would like my learned friend to ask. There is some relevance.
Manoj, we have photographs from 12:45 p.m. onwards of everything that happened. We have the original with us.
Now, during the course of the previous hearings, and therefore I think though the investigation is going on, we can share this because you've all said it openly.
Yes, Manoj.
That there is evidence that there is a CCTV footage to indicate what time the accused enters the seminar room and what time he's exiting the seminar room.
Correct.
Right? This is shared with us. Now, obviously, therefore, there would be CCTV footage after 4:30 in the morning throughout the day.
Yes, there will be.
Has the CCTV footage in its entirety been handed over to the CBI?
Yes.
Yes, we have taken.
Yes.
We have taken.
You have taken the CCTV footage.
But we had to reconstruct the scene because of the distance.
But then, Mr. Solicitor, how do you explain this statement in your affidavit at small Roman 3 at page 14? Just see the last sentence.
My report, Manoj?
Yes.
Yes. Page 14, Manoj.
Just one para above 7.
Yes, Manoj. The SOC was apparently visiting you.
Okay, so the live hearing going on into the RG Core medical rape and murder case. 23 people have died with doctors not working, says senior advocate Kapil Sibal in the report that is handed over now
the
to the
Calcutta police
CGI.
handed over to the CBI the entire footage of the proceedings which took place between 8:30 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. Because CBI seems to have
Yes.
What is shared with us
is about 27
minutes.
27 minutes, they say. The
4 clippings totaling duration to 27 minutes. And the proceedings conducted from 17:06, that is 5/6, to 22:45 hours.
Mr. Sibal said that
Well,
they have actually
I'm just
conducted from
taking
8:30 p.m., that is 20:30.
I'm just taking instructions.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, all right. 2 separate things, Manoj. Seizure 8:30 to 10:45. The video of that. Well, seizure 8:30 to 10:45 given. Then, Manoj, in parts, the videos have been given. In parts, there was some CCTV in hard disk. In parts, completely given, Manoj. There was some technical glitch. It was stored in part, but given in full. Hard disk is full. And he's made a statement that I've given it.
It's, in this context, I need to, my lord, come in, my lord, here, because there is something, my lord, which, according to me, is very, very serious, my lord. My lord, I want a flap. My lord, we have the forensic examination report. I will not read it, my lords. But one thing, my lord, is admitted. When the girl was found at 9:30, I'm sorry, but her jeans were removed and even the undergarments were removed and were lying somewhere nearby. So she was in a semi-nude condition. It is also an admitted position now that there were injury marks on the body and other my lord, areas. Now, your lordships may kindly see the report. Give me copies. And this, my lord, this is a foreign, my lord, your lordships may mark. They have taken the samples. They have sent it to an FSL in West Bengal. And this is the result. And CFSL West Bengal.
Central Lab, not
correct,
FSL.
Correct. I'm not on anything else. यहाँ पे लगा. I have only one copy right now. Please see this, Manoj. This is serious. And the CBI has taken a decision to send the samples, collect, Manoj, to AIMS and other, Manoj, Central Forensic Science Laboratory. The person enters, the body parts are not covered, the lead girl is made nude, there are injury marks, and this is the result of FSL. Therefore, who took the samples becomes relevant. Kindly, Manoj, have a look.
The injuries are all set out in the inquiry.
See this, Manoj.
So this is
Let's
CCTV camera 16. CCTV.
Which is what is this document?
happening, the Kolkata doctor rape case Supreme Court hearing, live updates. We are also dipping in to catch the important points being raised by the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta and very senior advocate Kapil Sibal, who's representing the West Bengal government. So those proceedings presently going on right now and keeping a very close track. These are live updates coming in from the Supreme Court on the RG hospital case. And you have the bench that is left by the Chief Justice of India, DY Chandrachud, comprising of Justices JB Pardiwala and Manoj Misra, who are hearing this matter presently. We're just getting a few updates, like, for example, the senior advocate Kapil Sibal informing the court on the kind of deaths that have taken place across the country as a result of the doctors' stir, their agitation. Sibal has also mentioned about, all the information that has been now handed over to the court from the police, etc. The CJI had asked this question about the Calcutta police. Did the Calcutta police hand the entire footage from 8:30 to 10:45 to the CBI? So, and this is the question being asked is because the CBI also hitting a roadblock as far as them investigating this case, because they had taken over this case from the Kolkata police amid a huge, massive uproar and outcry. So that information has also now been given to the Chief Justice of India, to the Supreme Court, that 4 clippings totaling to 27 minutes in duration has already been handed over to the Chief Justice of India, to the Supreme Court. So very important hearing going on right now. Just information only just trickling in because the hearing has just about begun, and we'll have to just very carefully go through, this hearing and as to what exactly are the discussions between the senior lawyers and the Chief Justice of India who are hearing this matter, because today, in fact, it's a month since the young trainee doctor was found raped and killed at the seminar hall in Kolkata's RG Medical College and Hospital. It's a very important day as well.
For my Lord Justice Pardiwala and Justice Misra also. Just give me a minute, I'm just flagging it, my Lord.